Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Mr. Unobservant. No, Mr. O.
Amy Banshee. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. Lucky Lottery Lady. Minorly. But hey, any win is a good win, right? I've been on a little mini win streak, and it's been kind of nice. $100 here, $50 there, $25 there. It's been kind of nice.
It is nice, yes.
Yeah. So anyway,
Well, we have a full house already, and so good to see you all. I see Cardbard and Winter Lady. I see Carl and Fiber, Sapphire, all of you.
now,
Marita, Namira, Preeti,
and I'm sure Kara will be
Crystal.
here. Kara.
Kara, where are you?
Well, at any rate, Kara or no, I do want to apologize to people about Tarot Talks. I really think it's going to happen next week. As a matter of fact, when Mr. O is at work today, I'm going to be working on my promo for it and get that out. So, people who are interested, it's a private video session. Well, video meeting session. I don't want to say video. What am I saying? Live session on Google Meets where we get almost an hour, about an hour to talk tarot, have some fun and games with tarot. And it's limited groups. I may get groups of maybe 10 people at most at each session. I'm going to have two sessions, same kind of games. So if you can sign up for one or tell me that you're available for both, then I'll figure out, what I'm doing from there, depending on how many people respond. And this is only mostly for people who know us well, so you can ask to be invited, and I'll do what I can to accommodate as many as I can. And it's mostly for people who play with the tarot. So do keep that in mind. It will be on Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday will probably be in the evening, and Friday will be in the afternoon sometime. So stay tuned for
That's
that.
funny, Fiber. I'm thinking of that little thing she used to hold, but like, oh, that would also make a good paddle for when the kids get out of control a little bit. No, I don't abuse children, just myself.
Well, he's definitely not, messing with me. Anyway.
Oh no, I know better.
So anyway, welcome. So let's get
Card
on
for
with
the
the
collective and
show.
let's
Let's
get
do the
going.
card for the collective. Mr. O has to work today, so
Yeah, I have to work.
we're gonna keep it rolling. Just want to make that announcement about Tarot Talks. I will be putting things out on social media and offering it to, and I know that there are people who have, ingratiated themselves to me. I get to know a little bit. And so, you're welcome to attend. I'm just trying to keep it so that everybody there is friendly and nice to one another. And it's a nice, comfortable session. All right, Mr. O, I'm going to have you pull one at random for us. And of course, I am using the Colette Baron Reed Good Tarot or the card for the collective.
All right.
Ooh, Two of Earth. So it's a Two of Pentacles. Well, you know what? Balance is a good thing, right? Let's see what it says. All right, Two of Earth. It's pleasurable work, adaptability, and the balance between work and play. My efforts bring me joy. Play and work are not separate because what I'm doing is actually fun. If conditions change, I can switch gears. I can switch gears easily. I am fully present in the excitement of creativity and am eager to experience the surprises that occur when seeds I have planted take root, uh, sprout, and develop in unexpected ways. There's a time for flexibility and trust in how the universe will shape what is coming into being. One way or another, my dreams manifest in the material world. And why work if it's not fun? I mean, well, because we have to, obviously, right? I understand that some people have no choice and maybe they take some jobs that to them are not fun, but it's something that they have to do to keep things going. But, if you can get yourself into a place where you can find work that will make you feel good about what you do, you have fun doing it, that is the best thing. I really enjoyed working in libraries.
Hmm.
You, of course,
I
still
still
are.
do.
And I always wanted to be a journalist, but I'll tell you what, I am not unhappy with where I ended up because I rose the ranks there and I enjoyed every step of that journey. And so that's what life is about. We need to do things that bring joy and fulfillment into our lives and balance so that work feels like play and play feels like work and play. I don't know. Kind
And
of wax.
achieving balance is never straightforward. It's never like this is going to be exactly this and this is going
Yeah.
to be exactly that. There are trade-offs. Sometimes we make little adjustments because we need a little bit more of this, so therefore we have to have a little less of that. And we figure it out for
And
the
you know
most
what?
part.
If you can't do what's fun, then make sure you make time in your life for that fun because life isn't all about work. Life is about pleasure too. So that's what we have for the collective.
All righty.
Good luck with that. And let's move on to our readings. Get the list out there. I don't think anybody else has walked in, so I'm going to post it. If I missed anybody, let me know.
I think Winter Lady was the last one in
I believe that is correct.
so far.
Yep.
Righty.
All right.
There we go.
Shuffle for
Jackie.
Kiki. Kara, I knew you'd be here. We were calling
Ah,
for you.
there's our Kara. Did you bring me some coffee? I'm all out right
Oh
now.
no. You drank it all?
I did. There's that empty cup down there where it won't spill.
All right. Okay. Wow. I still have coffee.
Not for long.
No spills allowed, Mr. O. Don't play games.
Well, reminds me of a bad scene from Andy Warhol's Dracula. No more shall be said.
Gosh, I'm really surprised by this streak of luck because I'm usually not lucky in September, Mr. O.
Jackie, you're in the winner's circle.
Yay! Speaking of wins,
You have the Six of Wands.
nice.
And the Six of Wands says you're being honored, you're being noticed. Someone has mentioned something really great that they think about you or that they know you've done or that they know that you are. They are resonating to your successes. Maybe they're also hoping that, of course, that engenders more friendship or situations between you and them. But for the most part, this really talks about being on top of the world in terms of what people see in you, what people possibly expect in you, and what people feel they can count on you for too.
It's a great card. It's a card of victory. Look at her. Her arms are in that V. Those lights have all those V shapes. This is some victory coming to you this week that will make you feel like celebrating. And maybe others will be celebrating with you. Or maybe I will say it's possible if here you might be happy for somebody else's success. Whatever the case may be, we should support and uplift each other. So plan on people being very receptive to what you're doing and appreciative of that. So, should
You
be a
deserve it.
very
You deserve it.
happy week ahead for you. Good luck with that. All right.
You deserve it.
Well,
All right,
we are on
Marita?
Rita, I
Mhm.
believe. Yep. All right.
And by the way, I'll mention, of course, Well, if I can find it.
You're welcome, Jackie.
No,
Oh, I do want to say something while he's searching for something, though. As much as we're talking about tarot talk, we actually had a more constructive discussion about tarot-oki. Tarot-oki.
oh,
And
Cardboard, you're going to have to come for that one.
yeah, you will when we do that. But we're hoping to pull that off, and it will be again another kind of Google meeting, which might have a little bit
It'll
more
be a
people.
goofy meeting.
It'll be a goofy Google Meet. So stay tuned. It's still in the works, so but I have to say we threw around some ideas with each other.
Everyone will be asking that musical question. Mr. O, what do you have against music?
Uh, I'm not going to touch that.
We have no idea when we're doing this. It'll probably be in the next month or two, hopefully.
Yeah.
We're in the development phase.
Well, okay, Marita, you have the Five of Wands, which is very interesting to me. It's a lot of engagement with others in this week ahead. A lot of discussion going on. Constructive, mostly constructive. You know, some people may have differences of opinion, but you know, the space is there for everybody to be heard and listened to. And I think here that, you know, all of this engagement and discussion could bring about some interesting ideas or plans to move forward. So I don't know if this is going to be at work or in your personal life, but there's a lot of engaging with others going on in this week ahead.
Marina, it feels like maybe, you're getting a nod in a way in terms of either collaborations with friends or family or co-workers
Yeah.
or co-students or wherever this may apply in your life, that there are collaborations and you're getting the nod to kind of lead the way, or maybe your input is what is really necessary at that point. So I feel it's a good sign for you in cooperative ventures, in things that maybe are building relationships or building entrepreneurial kind of situations, networking in general. It's all good.
So, yeah, I think that whatever comes out of this will be positive and constructive for you. So, good luck with that.
All right.
All right, we are on the mirror, I believe. Let me check.
Hmm.
Whoops.
I see it right there.
Did I post it?
No, I can see
The
the
previous
previous
list.
one though.
Okay. Well, I had it ready to go. I just
Mhm.
didn't have my cursor in there. All right.
There you are. Thanks for joining us. So it's about 5 p.m. or going into the late afternoon over there in the Netherlands, Namira? I'm assuming by the military time. Here we go. All right. You
Nice.
have a Seven of Wands.
Hmm.
So the divine message, the positive message, the spiritual message is saying you are, oh, okay. You, you, I'm looking for the translation from military time, but you are in charge of something. You're over your opposition. You're kind of. I love this one too, Winter Lady. I think it's a really cool image, because it sort of gives me the idea that whatever is possibly considered threatening or challenging doesn't register that way to you, Namira. You may feel like, you're just sitting where you are, and those who may be trying to get where you're at, or those who have opposition to you for some reason, they're not really they're not really going to be noticed by you because you really are beyond them already in a certain way.
You know, this is a great rendition of this card because basically, when it's upright, it feels as though you know, there are all these people who would love to be where you are at right now. So you have the upper ground, you have the upper hand in this week ahead. People would be wanting that so badly for themselves, and you are protected there. You know, that's like a bubble of protection around her. You feel pretty safe and secure and comfortable in the space that you are in this week. So, this should be a very good week for you. You should be on top of everything in your life. This could also indicate, you know, it doesn't have to indicate people vying for position here. This could also be you rising above all the things in your life that, you know, otherwise might bog you down. You are on top of it all. You are on top of it all. So that means that everything is coming together this week as you know you need it to. So it's going to be a good week, a power
Another
week.
thing I take from this image is that the figure almost looks like they're in a crystal ball in a way. And so there's the idea of maybe a
Yeah.
magnification, and so
Are
maybe
you
this is
using a
saying,
yes song? Yes, you
no,
are.
I'm not going to sing it because I don't know all the words.
I love
Magnification.
that song though. That is a great
I
one.
love that song. Yeah, I love the whole album. Um, it's really maybe saying like there's a resonance magnifying the intensity inside of you so that you can perform at your most optimum level. And so, once again, it's like really ignoring others that may be vying or trying to get where you're at. It's not really competition, it's just really saying, follow me. I'm the one that's got it.
Wow. Nice card. Very
You're
nice
welcome.
card for you. Good luck with that. And we are on Lena.
Hi, Lena.
So my yeah. Oop.
It was kind of beautiful.
Yeah, it's really a beautiful card too. A lot of times the Seven of Wands shows somebody struggling to keep that position. This person's like, hey, I've got it. You want it, but I've got it. So it's kind of nice. All right, the Two of Wands for Lena. I like that. I think here that this is a time to, you know, it looks as though if you look at the woman on this card, there's a lot of things here that indicate sort of a wanderlust in a way. That she wants to get away. She wants to do something different. She wants to do something new. So it's time to maybe map something out and plan something for yourself. It could be a trip. It could be a vacation. It just could be some you know, some new project or goal as well that you want to move on. And it's saying now is maybe the time to, you know, plan a strategy to map it out.
It's a sense of deliberation in a way. The Two of Wands, it looks like, somebody is sort of just sitting there, possibly passive or possibly in a sense of, waiting for something to happen. But behind that is a sense of deliberation, like there's gears whirring around in that person's mind saying, well, I can do this, or I'm thinking of doing this. And so it's kind of like that saying about certain people, still waters run deep. People might look at you, Lena, and sort of just see you as you are or as you wish to be seen. But deep inside, you may be planning your next moves. You may be planning where you need to go and how you need to get there. It's a sense of, like I said, deliberation and or precision in your planning.
Yep. Whoops. What
Good
did I
luck.
do? Good luck with that. It's a good card. It's a great card, actually. I love
And we
that.
are now on
I love that one
Crystal.
too. There's not many cards I don't like in this deck. So,
It's true. I love the deck.
and it's so worn already. I'm looking to see if one of our other, I have three of these. We've burned through
Yeah.
a number of them. And I just love this deck. It's amazing. And I have a lot of decks.
I know I've been looking a little bit at some of the decks that I've had for the longest time, and some of them are holding up really good. Of course, the ones that go back nearly 50 years, well, I hardly ever use them. I have like a version of the Rider-Waite deck. It's the one with the keys on the back. What is that called?
Oh
Um,
gosh,
the Hoi
the
Polloi
hoi
was its
polloi.
original
That's
name.
right. Yep.
It's very old. I've had it since 1972 or 3, and it's kind of brittle, so I don't use it very often. What you got?
Well,
Hi, Judy.
interestingly,
It's the birthday girl come to visit us again.
Judy's here. Hey, awesome. We can get you on the list, Judy. We'll
This
give
is
you
our
a
happy
happy
hour, so we
card.
will absolutely pull a happy card. And we did Judy's birthday reading. Judy is a friend of ours on various social media networks, and she really helps push our stuff along. She especially likes Goth Tarot. Hey, who wouldn't?
So wait a minute.
Yes.
We did Lena, right? Or we didn't?
Is it? I want it.
We did Lena, right? Or
Yes, we
didn't
did.
we? Okay. So we are on.
I want your sparkling magic coffee cup.
I'm kind of confused. We're on Crystal, I guess.
Yes, I said that earlier.
Okay. Sorry. So we have here for Crystal
It's another two.
two,
Two of Pentacles.
two of Pentacles.
So the Two of Pentacles, Crystal, shows you in this pose here, kind of like, once again, the twos are about balance, but this time this is balance maybe with things that are really moving around, maybe a little quicker than normal. And so there's a sense of alignment or orientation of energies or things going on in your life. You may feel like, this is a time where you're balancing certain needs against other needs. Sometimes it's a need that's based on material things because that's Pentacles. So you may be saying like, well, I need to conserve either physical resources or other material resources, your inner strength or whatever, to achieve blah 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 project or thing in my life. And so this is an indication you're handling that well, and you may also expect some benefit from that too, that by bringing things into alignment and balance, there may be some reciprocal benefit for you.
Well, this was our card for the collective as well. So it's really interesting that you've got it. So this energy really does apply, towards you, Crystal, for your week ahead. And I think here the Two of Pentacles is saying that, anything that comes your way, you're going to be able to fit it in. You're going to be able to juggle your responsibilities. You're going to be able to realize what you need to put aside for a while, maybe, to make this week flow for you. So it's not like you have to do everything, right? But you have to be able to find the balance. And that's not going to be a problem for you this week. So everything is just going to seem to fall into place. And if it doesn't, you're going to figure out what you need to just kind of set aside to keep the flow even, to keep the balance going, to keep harmony going in your business, interpersonal, whatever, your life affairs, your work life balance, as they say.
Material matters can extend to almost anything. It can certainly talk about your livelihood, but it could also talk about things that concern you in your home life.
Or your
Maybe,
health.
right, in your health, there's a physicality about this, So this could also be about things that, make you feel personally secure, in your home or in your life.
Yep. All right, that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
And we're on Preeti now.
We are on Preeti. All right.
You're welcome, Crystal. Have a great week. Until we meet you again.
Yes. You're very welcome.
And I'll just mention that, of course, our regular live streams of question answering are Sundays and Thursdays. Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m., Thursdays, 7 to 9 p.m., and those times are Eastern Standard.
And we did a thing this week. We put out a video about a current event.
Yes.
It was the president's health because, it's been all over social media driving me crazy personally. And so I wanted to know what was going on. And we're going to do that for other issues worldwide when we feel like it. We're like, hey, why don't we check this out? And we'll do a little video and present it. Haven't come up with a name for that series yet, but expect more of those videos to come.
Your Weird World.
Weird world. Maybe.
All right, so Preeti, you got the sun.
Oh,
The sun
nice.
is here for you today, Preeti. This could be saying really things lighten up immensely if there are mysteries or unknown factors in your life that are puzzling to you, things that you really need to figure out. The sun indicates that some of these things will probably be illuminated for you. This is also a good sign for relationships to some degree, or for people who enjoy the children in their life, or about learning in no particular measure. Maybe this is about you taking, up a study of your own.
I can't think of anything that this card is not good for. I
Yeah.
mean, it's good. It's just an all around card of success, joy, or happiness, or all of it. Something really good is going to make you feel really good this week. And so, if you start the week off with those vibes too, this is going to be a positive week for me. The sun is going to shine on me, no dark clouds, whatever the case may be. You will enhance this possibility for you having this good week. I think here that we all should let the sun in. It's very hard right now. Everything that's going on in the world is, can bring a lot of people down. And so maybe it's time now to focus on the light. And I think this week for you, Preeti, that is not going to be a problem. Something joyful is bound to happen for you this week. So open your heart to that idea. Open your mind to that idea. Open your soul to that idea. And I wish you good things to come. Good luck with that.
Fiber and me are brainstorming
Uh-oh, what about?
for your our
Oh,
special readings.
you know what? We're always interested. Like when you watch one of those videos, if you have something you want us to check out, by all means,
Leave a comment.
yeah, make a comment and we'll keep it in mind. We may do it because we are interested in doing a little bit more current affairs stuff. So,
Harvard wins it.
uh-oh,
Oh my God.
what the fuck?
This is a family show,
I
bitch.
like it.
This
Yeah, I know, but that's not bad.
That's the winner. I
All
think that's
things
the winner.
considered. Winner, winner,
Maybe
chicken
we get
dinner.
tons of views.
That's the point, right?
Right.
You gotta do catchy stuff. Hey, I took a little PR when I was journalism major for my undergrad.
Maybe we'll have to get you to sing a theme song, Cardbard.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, oh, did I not post the list? We are on Siama.
Hi,
Hi,
Sienna.
Siama.
We're having too much fun here.
Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna
that's
have to go
awesome.
to work.
I like that idea actually. Alrighty, the Six of Pentacles for Siama. Nice. This is another card of balance, right? And a little bit different with the two than the Two of Pentacles. This might be more. I mean, the Two of Pentacles is a pentacle card, but this one to me, where the Two of Pentacles is more about work-life balance, this may be more of a balance with your financial affairs and your financial matters, and maybe also just getting a fair shake from other people. I like to look at it that way as opposed to this kind of keeping everything together and everything in order. This is more financial, but also if you feel that, you may feel this week that everybody is on the same page, everybody is working together equally. If you're at work, you're in business, things should flow smoothly. And also, your finances should be in a pretty good space this week. This is a good week to make sure that that happens and to look over things and make sure you're not go overspending in one area or maybe hoarding too much. Maybe if you have the ability to help and share with others, that would be nice at this time.
And I get a little resonance or idea from maybe the Lenormand's garden card, the idea of a commons, and the idea that everybody, it sounds a little socialistic, but everybody is kind of sharing what they can to those who need, because in return, they too may feel that repros, I can't say it, reciprocal stuff happening. I can never say that word.
Okay.
Reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
I did it.
You did it.
That's interesting, Judy, and I can relate to that. I know a lot of people in various countries don't like, their actual news programming. But back to Siama, I think the card expresses the idea that this week holds a lot of exchanges between you and other people, and maybe people are sinking to each other's needs
I like
consciously
that.
or unconsciously. So you may find that people are more likely to be helpful or beneficial to others, or you yourself may feel there are things you can do to be helpful to others too. And it's all really generating a really good altruistic feeling between people. So maybe it's the time of the year, the season for that.
Well, and it just seems as though there's a real, whatever it is a real even exchange going on.
It's the time
Good
of
luck with
the
that.
season for love.
I think it's yours.
I
I
love that
think.
song.
And we are on fiber.
High fiber. That's the Zombies, I think, from the 60s. It's the time of the season. Oh, good luck with your class then.
Oh, nice.
You are
Craft.
busy all the time, lady.
Yeah, my goodness. That's cool.
Unlike us slackers. All right, Fiber, here we go. Ooh, Five of Cups.
Well, I don't think this relates to your class, but the week ahead, perhaps.
Hmm.
It's a time now to really look at things look at things more realistically than through
Rose-colored
dark,
glasses.
not rose-colored glasses, dark colored glasses. There is a light through every disappointment we've had in life, right? There is something there that we need to grok and think about. When I say grok, I'm not thinking of Elon Musk's grok, but anyway, that we need to
Thank you.
think about and process and realize that all is not lost. We have things we can still build upon. So this is the week to look at some of the setbacks and disappointments you've had in a new light and process what has occurred and make sure that you build better now moving forward.
Sometimes we feel we are losing something in our life, we're missing something in our life, but maybe it needed to go away because it needed to grow a little bit more, like an egg or like a light that grows lighter. It may feel he has never grokked anything. I
Yes, I agree.
So in this instance, the Five of Cups means let certain things leave your life now. They may not be gone forever. They need to work on their own issues, their own healing. And if it's something really personal to you, then maybe that factor needs to go down deep and gestate a little bit more. I like the idea of that being an egg that will come back to you, maybe, or a seed that will bloom bigger and brighter than ever before.
And I don't know, I have a feeling about this fiber, and maybe this resonates or not, but I have a feeling here that this is about, how always two cups are standing. This is about something maybe that didn't work out for you in the past, that maybe you're now thinking about picking back up. Picking back up the pieces because now maybe, you realize what went wrong and that you can make it right this time. I
Oh,
just have a feeling about that, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, huh?
good luck.
Good luck with that.
And we're on Carl.
I'm doing Carl today. Usually it's the other way around, it seems like. So I got Carl.
It's one thing or the other.
Elon has never grasped anything.
Work to do.
I agree.
Yes. I want to focus more on drinking coffee.
Well, Carl has it together, boy. Look at that. The Nine of Pentacles.
Nice.
What a great card. I think Carl, you can just kind of step back a little bit and enjoy what you have put in place in life. This is a time for you to savor the rewards and the bounty that you have created for yourself. Enjoying maybe the outdoors a little bit. Hey, like you guys don't already. I know you go to a lot of outdoor events, but this is a time to really savor maybe even your surroundings right now, taking walks, just enjoying the earth and nature. I feel a very earthy vibe obviously with this card as well, because of the garden elements and the growth, but it looks like you are very satisfied right now with where things stand.
I like this card for you, Carl. I get the feeling that it talks also about a sense of security you feel. But I wanted to say something too about what Fiber just said, work to do. And I'm thinking, like, this is not exactly the same for you. Like, Fiber has work to do, things to do, but this is your moment maybe to savor what the work has already brought you. And that doesn't mean that maybe you don't have a project that you're going to get around to today or this week, but there's a moment of reflection here for you that you're looking at the bounty. We're moving into fall. Fall is, the harvest season for many of us. And we feel, it's time to maybe relax just a little bit, before the harder work begins again. Sometimes he has to drive you there. Oh, okay. Uh, it's okay. I have to drive someone somewhere.
Not always.
She drives me crazy.
I drive him crazy.
So relax on that drive. Don't do 90 miles an hour.
Enjoy the journey.
But, maybe this card applies to that too, that, you're the best chauffeur because you make sure things are calm, reasonable, protected, and maybe something visual there to see. You bring some sort of sense of optics to the situation.
Well, and again, this is for the week ahead too, so it's so he's driving today, but he can relax afterwards and enjoy his bounty.
That's a plus. There's like two or three new burger places in town around here, and we just haven't gotten around to stopping for them yet.
Yeah.
There's a Tasty Burger. There's a Burger Yard.
Burger Yard. I've never heard of that one. Tasty Burger I've heard about for a while and I have been wanting to go, but I can't believe how much a burger costs at some of these places. It's like, what?
Crazy.
It's got to be a pretty dang good burger. That's all I've got to say. But anyway. All right.
I'll look for a garden burger somewhere. I want to have a garden burger. All right, so we are on Sapphire Flower, previously known as Libercus.
And is it mine? I guess no.
No,
Yeah, sure.
it's mine.
I did Carl. All right. Sapphire Flower. I like that name. Hey, whatever you want to go by, but it's good to know too.
Just don't call you late for dinner.
But if you want to keep putting different personas on YouTube and then subscribing
Subscribing.
to our page,
We'll take it.
we'll take what we can.
Lefties. Oh, yeah. I've heard about lefties. We have them up here. I haven't gotten to one of those
We have
either.
one of those up here.
We did, didn't
Somewhere
we?
nearby, yeah.
It's where the burger yard is.
Oh no, that was a different one. It wasn't Lefties.
It wasn't? Okay.
No, I can't think of what it was. It was a different one.
Moon Burger.
Moonburger. You know, there's a
I
when
like Swiss cheese and
okay,
mushrooms.
whenever we go up to um, arts and crafts to do readings, there's a bar lounge that we've been joking about wanting to go to because it's called
Moonraker.
Moonraker. Like
It's out of this world.
Moonraker, like the 007. And we thought, we should go check it out sometime. But
Someday we may.
we never
Yes.
have, but we always laugh and talk about that one. Moonraker.
All right. Sorry to keep you waiting, Sapphire.
What you got? Yay!
It's
That's
the
a good
four.
card to wait for.
This is a good card to wait for. The party doesn't start until you arrive.
Hey, and are we invited? So Sapphire, this is a card of celebration, a card of happiness, a card of joy. Now, maybe if you don't know of, maybe there's no event, or if there is an event you're attending this week, a wedding, a party, whatever, you're going to have a great time. And if not, there may be some reason for you to celebrate this week. This is a very joyful card. This could be a celebration with family. This could be a celebration with friends. Whatever the case may be, it's party time.
Hi, Rowan. We'll get you on the list for happy hour if you want. Hello to you.
There are no questions today. We just give a positive message to you. So if you want one, we're glad to put you on the list.
So, Sapphire, the Four of Wands is a good card. It's more than just a party card because I think it's also saying too, this is an appreciation or a celebration for what you have accomplished or what you feel has been accomplished around you. So it may be inclusive of the fact of your family's personal goals and achievements or other situations you're involved in. If you have a group of friends or coworkers or people you go to church with or whatever it is, you're celebrating together because you feel like the community itself has supported you or you have supported the community, and now is the time to acknowledge, that good vibe feeling there.
I'm going to close the list after Rowan.
All right.
So
Yes, I am easily distracted by coffee. I like a good burger now and then.
everybody on the list right now, including Rowan, will get a reading. So let's go. We're on Cardboard.
Hey.
Good luck with that, Sapphire. Sounds positive. Very happy week ahead.
All right, so the list is closed, but as we mentioned, everybody is getting a reading. And we thank everybody for coming here today.
Everybody, it's
been
great
fun.
you're here for a happy reading today because, spoiler alert, it's going to be another challenging week of cards next week.
Right, we mostly pull the cards of the week all together at once, usually on Friday. So we did it yesterday. And so we know what the cards are for the week. And
I don't know what's going on because it's been a summer of this, and it just seems like we're picking up a lot of the energy and the angst going on in the world right now. And I don't know, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenging week once more. So be prepared. Let's try to stay happy, shall we? And
Cardboard.
Cardboard, through it all, you've got an angel at your back.
Send me an angel.
Temperance is here. Hey, the world in turmoil? No problemo. Everything is smooth in your world. It seems as though this week there's a lot of peace, tranquility, and harmony around you. So this is going to be a very positive week. You're going to feel calm, cool, collected, no matter what cards we throw at the universe this week.
I've been using the words alignment or calibration with a couple of the cards this week because they're all are talking about different kind of senses of balance or of people sort of feeling their boundaries and understanding how they need to relate to them or how they need to keep them in alignment with each other. And so this is saying really positively that there's things going on that really encompass a very big range for you. The two planets there, one looks like the sun, one looks looks like the moon or dark and light. You have a lot going on, Card Bard, and it's important for you to maintain your focus at this time. But the benefits of doing that really are just so absolutely manifest for you that keeping this alignment going really is important, but it's also kind of like a sacred devotion for you.
Well, and what's really interesting about this is that you have, the sun and moon here. This really is reminiscent to me of the Two of Pentacles. But instead of it being up and down like that, holding that balance and trying to juggle that way, you have it more in harmony this way. And not only that, you're sitting. You're sitting. And so everything just seems to be very, very equalized and very, very calm and tranquil for you. I just love this card. This card's really just total balance. So it also indicates to me a balance between the physical, the mental, and the spiritual realms.
It's a card full of spirit.
Total alchemy.
All right.
I love it. Good luck with that. Okay. Yes, you are doing Winter Lady.
Good luck then. I sure hope that works out for you.
All right. Good luck with that. I hope it does. And as we're winding down to the bottom of the list, I want to remind everybody that we'll be doing cards for each other after we're done with you, and we'll do a namaste blessing to close the show. So stay tuned.
And then I got to run to work.
And then he'll do a little song and dance and run out of here. No table dancing, though. You'll knock everything over.
Plus, I don't have the bodge for that.
Okay, that's true.
Thank you for admitting it. All right, Winter Lady, you said a good one. Oh my goodness. Beauty and the Beast. La la.
You both
la,
have,
la.
it's interesting too to note that you both have major arcana cards.
Yeah, and
Nice.
this one too, in my mind, represents a sense of balance, Winter Lady, or represents like sort of feeling like that magnificence of your heart and how it can help others, but also realizing too that, like nature, sometimes nature has to be a little bit on the rougher side to get a point across. Nature does what it needs to do to put its strength into the season, like that old song from Yes, Survival. The idea that sometimes things have to happen in order for the continuity of life. And this goes a little bit beyond the normal card of strength, but I feel it strongly for you in this instance, because maybe what it's saying really is you are moving to a point where you can really apply pure compassion to your struggles or your objectives and find the gentleness that is life and that will bring things to happen. Sometimes when you push softer, it happens better than when you push harder.
Clearly. But also, this card is, again, there's a lot of cards in this deck that really focus on the balance. And you can see the balance between, the more human nature and the balance between that and your animal nature side. And I think here too with the heart, when you're always operating from a heart level, you know when you need to show pure, true, good-hearted love, and when you need to maybe give a little bit of tough love out there, and you know how to do that in a way that is not going to like roar at people. This is more quiet, tough love where you just, kind of nudge people in the right direction. And I think here this is just a beautiful rendition of strength. It's clearly one where you are balanced this week between your animal side and your wild side and your human side. So
I don't know if other people saw this on the internet, but I saw this anecdote or the story about somebody who was out in Africa or somewhere in the jungle, and they heard a lion roaring and they thought it was coming towards them, and then it was like really loud and scary, and it just burst through the bushes roaring, and then it looked at the person and it just smiled. The lion smiled
Wow.
and didn't bother them. And it was sort of like, haha, made you look.
Oh, that's cute.
It was a really cool story.
Well, at any rate, I really like this card because it really does show, the strength of heart is stronger than, the strength of force, brute force, and bullying. So whenever you operate from heart level, you're likely to win the day, win the
Yeah.
week.
It was one of my favorite shows.
So good luck with that. That was wonderful.
Alrighty.
All right. Kara's up.
Hey, Kara.
Hey, Kara. Well, Kara, you have the Four of Pentacles.
Mm.
Four of Pentacles. I like it. I like this card. The way she's holding that really not. I don't think it's too tightly. I think it's with appreciation. That she recognizes the value of the things she surrounds herself with. And so you too, Kara, this week, can look at the things that you value and maybe bring something out that you haven't used in a while. Maybe an old deck of tarot cards or a divination tool, or maybe some artistic supplies or things, that you haven't worked with in a while. Whatever the case may be, this is a time to really appreciate what's yours and, how much you value them. Give them some love. Show some love. Things they always say, well, things don't matter in life. Well, then why do we have them, right? They do matter to some extent. And so show them some love. Every so often, we have to show things some love.
I love this card, and like Winter Lady and others have talked about how this deck really kind of flips the script a little bit on a lot of the cards. It really gives, more nuance or different kind of ideas there. It doesn't necessarily negate the other cards. So when I look at the Four of Pentacles, I see somebody who says in their mind, it takes a village. It takes a village to help anyone. I just sort of see somebody who wants to collect, what they have material wise so that they can also contain it, preserve it, use it for others who need to, or reflect on what its ultimate meaning is for everyone.
Well,
So
the other thing about this card, because really, sometimes I think when we do this happy hour and we're just looking at the, card in the upright position, we try to take more of the totality of the card in play. And I feel here that she's looking out there and wondering, is there something I'm not using anymore that others might find use for? And she's mulling over that. What can I give back? What do I no longer need that I can let go
I'll
of?
tell you one thing, Kara, it's not your Nana.
So, yeah, don't let go of
She
Nana.
will always be with you.
So, anyway, you have anything else to add?
No, I think I'm done there.
That's it.
Already.
Good luck with that.
So we're on Judy Conda,
Judy, I think that's you,
the
right?
birthday girl. Happy birthday again. If you're like us, you're celebrated all the way to the end.
All
You're welcome, Kara.
right, there we are.
Yay. You're so
Well,
welcome.
you're very welcome, Judy. You're always welcome. I know, sometimes
You're on the other side of the world.
yeah, the times we do our show may not always be convenient for you, but you're always welcome in. We enjoy your as
We appreciate everything you've done for us.
and happy hour is a real fun place. So, everybody has a good time here, I think. I'd like to think.
So here you go for happy hour. And
Oh, it's a thinking card.
it's the King of Swords.
A lot of clarity this week, a lot of clarity. You know, your mind is sharp. You can really make some really good decisions for yourself in this week ahead. And just being able to maybe be more visionary, you know, maybe this is a week to envision future projects and goals for yourself. I think that, you know, doing a lot of mental work will be very stimulating to you and you would enjoy it.
I think another aspect of this card is all the animals that are in the picture. They're mostly birds, I believe, I
There,
think.
yeah.
And birds are incredibly intelligent. And I think this is saying you're going to connect with animal allies, either in the spiritual sense, a spirit, ego, whatever, or maybe in the natural world, maybe you have the idea of being able to relate to animals in your own life or relate to them as you see them in the wild, whatever. This is saying take knowledge from that instinct that you feel from that too, and realize that if there are important decisions, like you say, something brewing, this is the time for you to apply your logic and your intelligence to solving your problems or finding the directions that you're trying to go in.
I also think the animals are here because connecting with others this week will put you in a really good position. So, you know, whether this is on social media, your connections with your own tribe on social media, it just may pay off for you in some ways that people will be paying more attention to what you have to say or what you're doing. So maybe think of ways to, you know, get your message across to others this week. This is a good week
Yeah, good
for
week for networking. Yeah.
connections and networking as well.
Yeah,
So,
and swords can be about communication too. So yeah, it's very highlighted. You are probably aspected well for you doing your networking.
so I think it'll make you very happy to make new connections this week. So, good luck with that.
Good luck, Judy, and thanks for coming again.
Yeah, good to see you here.
All right, so we are on
And,
Rowen,
yep, we're on our last one. When
and then we'll read for each other briefly and do a namaste blessing.
are
Thank you. You're welcome.
hey, you're very welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening.
Hi, Rowen. Good to see you again.
Right. Wow, repeat card, and it's that nice one. The Seven of Wands. All right, Seven of Wands indicates to me that this week you're just going to feel on top of everything. It's almost as if whatever gets thrown at you this week, you're going to be able to handle it really well. You're going to feel like you're in a better place because you handled it so well. And I think here that if any negativity is being pushed your way or wants to push your way this week, you are protected. You are protected this week. There's just protection surrounding you and a sense that nothing can bring you down. There's a lot of things in this world that are bringing a lot of people down lately, but this week you're just not going to let anything bring you down and burst that bubble.
So, when no matter where you are in your life, if you've been having any sort of sense of oppositions or struggles, you're finding yourself this week finding either the courage or the power or ability to stand above those things. And so, in some cases, that could just mean whatever is not really that important, you will find the ability to ignore it or to let it go on its own. If there are other things that you do need to address, you're going to find that there sort of is a wind under your wings that lifts you up, like literally in the picture, to above them. You know, sometimes you just need to have a perspective that's different so you can look at something and realize maybe what you need to do there. And so if your perspective is over looking down at it, you might see things that you didn't notice when you were on the same level. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's really maybe about being able to view situations and figure out what is the best way to handle them or to deal with them.
Nice. I can say no more. I think it's going to be a great power week for you where everything just seems to be under your control. It's a great week. Good luck with that.
Ah, thank you. You know it. You know it, Fiber.
All right, Mr. O.
Thank you, Judy. And I am your Uncle Obi. God bless you too, Rowan. Thank you so
All
much.
right. You're very welcome, Rowan. All right, Mr. O's pulling a card for me. Hopefully it's the Wheel of Fortune. Want more good luck? Want more good luck?
Didn't you already go and play the
More
lottery today?
good, but the numbers haven't come out yet, so more good luck. More good luck.
More good luck. Will it happen?
Well, I'll take it.
It's another king. It's the King of Wands. And this goes really very well with your Aryan fire nature because this is one of your fellow signs of the fire persuasion. Leo, that's what it looks like. You got
Yeah, it
the line
does.
there in the background. And Leos are just their own critter.
We're loud and proud if you're a Leo.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're their own critter. They worry not about what their true standing is. And so this card may be for you today to say that you don't really worry about what your standing is. You just exist. You are a force of nature. You always move relentlessly towards your goals with the strength of fire behind you.
Love me or hate me, I'm always going to be me.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I know. I know. I haven't been playing the Powerball, to be honest with you. But, but
Now I know why we're not wealthy.
But I have been giving it some thought, and I may get one today. I didn't get one when I was out earlier because I'm very upset at them making this so high priced, these big jackpots, and the odds are so hard. So unless they make things easier, it just doesn't seem worth my money. I'm banking on the lucky for life. This is the game I really like, and I think I have a good chance at someday. But I'm thinking about it. I may go get one today because it is pretty darn high. And my luck is running high right now. So, hey, why not shoot for the moon here, or the sun, as Mr. King of Wands would do? Now, I'm not a Leo. My Aunt Mary was a Leo.
Part is a Leo. And Winter Lady says that, yes, they are their own special critters.
For me, love me or hate me, I'm going to carry my torch. I am just going to carry my torch out there. And, my message may not be for everybody, but for those who are interested in what I have to offer people, I'm more than happy to share and happy to lead. So, it's just the way it is. Sometimes I'm a reluctant leader. I will say that. Okay, most of the times I'm a reluctant leader. But I do like to express myself and I do like to share wisdom with others. And I love to learn from others.
All right.
All right, so let's see what we got for you, Mr. O. And why don't you shuffle the namaste a little bit while I shuffle for you?
Oh, okay.
Yay. Well, keep hope alive there. He had that Nine of Pentacles after all. And don't forget us, Carl and Viber.
They won't.
Believe me, if I ever won that much money, I'm not keeping it all.
Everybody rides.
Yeah, everybody rides.
It's true.
I'll buy an island somewhere, okay? I'll move there. Away from this craziness.
Obi's Island. I like it.
I think it would be Banshees if I won.
It doesn't have the alliteration, so I don't think so. Maybe you'll just buy a boat. We'll call it Banshees.
Mr. O, why settle for an island when you can have the world?
Fiber Magic Island. Yeah.
When you can have the world, why settle for an island? With that kind of money, you might give Elon a run for his money. Although they said he's going to be a trillionaire. Anyway, after threatening to leave Tesla, he's kind of pushing them to give him the money to make him a trillionaire. So, anyway, whatever. The world is here for you, and this means good things. This means the end of a cycle. You had this last time, I believe. I'm pretty sure you did.
As
Why
the
aren't you
world
at
goes,
this yet and starting the new? It's time to start something new, Mr. O. What do you got up your sleeves? Is it that tarot okie
I'm
or
going to make the world
something
go
else?
backwards. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it
Okay.
around.
But I think this is very positive. You can celebrate your accomplishments and achievements and step on to the next.
I like it. The world in this card, it reminds me of a portal, and that reminds me of what an old co-worker once said, always leave one foot in the parallel world because you never know when you may have to go back there.
Ah, nice.
All right.
Good luck with that, Mr. O.
That was
So,
Karen.
we're going to be doing a. Oh, I mixed these cards up the wrong way. They're all mixed up now. So, you're going to see. I'm just going to kind of do this and
Yes.
let you pick one. Don't look because they're just like all messed up. I'll have to straighten them out later. Oh, what do you got there? That's a nice one. I think I've seen that one before.
Uh-huh.
It's like the tree as body, which I kind of like. All right.
Yes, that's right. Banshee guest starred with me on this last Goth Tarot, so check that out. A new month of shadow work.
Yes, and it was interesting. It definitely was. And I'm looking forward to the next one. So this one is our blessing for today is blessings from your soul. You are a radiant being with many unique talents. Look with eyes of love, and you will see this. Feel the creative power within you and the blessings pouring in as the healing light of your soul flows into every part of you. And when I look at this card and when I think about it, I keep thinking of some of the mirror magic work, some of the mirror work, right? Soft eyes, hard eyes. This is a time to look at yourself with soft eyes and really realize that there's nothing but beauty here. There is nothing but beauty. Flaws have their own sense of beauty. The mistakes in our life, I think it's a mistake to call them mistakes. They're really learning experiences. And so look at yourself with compassion, with kindness, and with love, because we are all loving beings.
And when we look with soft eyes, what we do, it's an exercise I learned a long time ago, and we've used it a number of times. We let our eyes naturally lose their focus. We don't look at something with the critical hard edge of wanting to see
Right.
every detail. We just let the focus kind of shift so that we only see the beauty, the essence, the energy
Energy.
that is in that person or that thing we're looking at.
Yeah, it's a great thing. So, mirror work is really good. And also, especially if you really need a boost of, self-esteem. So, soft eyes in particular, we look at ourselves harshly a lot in life, and it's time to soften that focus now and recognize the beautiful souls that we all have. Namaste, everybody. Hope you have a great week ahead, a happy week, and we hope to see you all real soon. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, everybody.
Take care.
Bye-bye.